Welcome back, everybody. This is Brother Mutant here. Today we are continuing on our quest to explore Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. This is in beta currently right now. Notice that I have a new mod. Let's see, what is this thing called? Toy Box. This is the Bag of Tricks equivalent or something extremely similar. Uh, they've actually pilfered quite a few things from Bag of Tricks, the one that was literally used for Pathfinder Kingmaker, with permission, of course. So they have added the ability for us to power level characters up to like 20, for example. There is even the ability I see to unlock the epics, or not the epics, the mythic pass. However, they warn against that because they say that it currently could be bugged and break your playthrough. So you have to be careful with this one. So we wanted to actually load our game because, as you can see, I've been dilly dinking around with testing out on characters to see what they can do with a new race, with the new spells, with the stuff that's added to the game. So let's actually get back to our character here. So that should be this one here. All right. Now we're not going to power level this character up. Remember, we said we'd take this character about level 4 or 5, kind of get a feel for what the game has to offer. I will stop arbitrarily, so you may not even see anything other than a brief video from me saying, hey, we're not going to go any further right now because I finally hit an area that I consider to be spoiler territory, and I don't want you to ruin that part of the game for you. But I hear that there's many chapters to this game, well, at least a couple chapters for people that are playing it in beta. So I'm not planning on getting us to chapter 2 ish, unless getting to chapter 2 is nothing more than leaving this area, the shield maze. So let's actually find out. Now we are turn-based combating it. We do have a ability to strip shoot the guy ahead of time to get spotted us. Oh, hi there. What was that? Did I see disease? Saving throw succeeded. You jerk. Thank you, cloak. Rolled a nat 20 on that though. Ooh, good deal. Alright, so that was the young... I can't see the name because Camellia is got her tag over it. The young giant spider. No, that's cute. This would be the young giant fly. There we go. And then we have the spitting giant centipede. Lots of insects thanks to this damn demon prick. Let's not be conservative this time with our abilities. Let's actually start buffing up like we should have in the past. Get us a solid bonus to our swing and some damage bonus as well. Yeah. Alright, not bad. We'll end her turn. What we got now? Evoke. Alright, we're going to swing. I'm going to step back and shoot. Or buff up. Sorry about that. I had to mute myself. I had to sneeze. Okay, what are we going to do? I think we need a buff up. We got 3 fights, or 3 bad guys to fight here. We definitely need stuff to dodge. The animations are good, but there's some things that leave a lot to be desired, like chucking a freaking fly across the goddamn room like that seems weird from a dagger strike. But we'll see. Like I said, it's early beta. Ooh, there's 2 points of damage to me. Leon, I want you to do your 5-foot. Starter step out to here. And get your 2 arrow shots off on this prick. That's it, shot. Alright, Seela.
Into the fray!
Now that she's rested up, she will have the ability to charge. But I'm not worried about that just yet. I have taken a bit of damage. How much damage? Oof. Enough that it concerns me. Use that potion there, buddy. Alright. They have yet to lock this in. It used to be, when you would save, this would be how you would come back to your character, if I'm not mistaken. So they've yet to add all the little bells and whistles. Of course, we can rotate our map to get a better feel for what's going on here. Ooh, looks like we found some mongrels. This is not much of a maze. Holy shit. Oh, cutscene. A door. Oh, this must be the entrance to the maze. Oh, okay. Tribes are gathering. Soon we will attack. How long can we wait? The other tribes haven't turned up yet. We're going to wait for them just another while longer. Knowing so, the preparations will take the best part of a day. Let's go take a look in the maze ourselves and see what's what. Alright, so it looks like we're going to spearhead this campaign. Just fine with me. Let's quickly, though, check out the area. You never know when there's, like, hidden treasure somewhere else, right? Seems to go on for a little bit. Hey there. Back up, back up, back up. Alright, let's get him to...
in trouble yet?
Within range of this fool. Kind of hoping for a preemptive strike that would hit something. There we go. That's my guy. Alright, Evoker Man. We have the ability to buff up, and we'll do so. And Silo. Oh, I forgot she has her lay on hands ability now too. We need to do with that. I'm going to get her up in front of this mess. See if we can't get these guys to wail on her because she has tougher and better armor. Amelia. She... Let's buff herself. Cool, cool. Oh, that was a critical hit. Oh, you son of a bee. Alright, I'm going to buff up my weapon. That only lasts for a minute. Wow, that's a terrible swing, brother. It used to be you could click on that. I guess they switched that out. Now you gotta right click with your mouse. So back pedal away. And the reason we do the 5-foot stutter step, for those of you that don't know, that's because it will not provoke attacks of opportunity. It's all you can do is move 5 feet. So when you get across those bad guys that they're within 5-foot range of their weapon already, because they have like a reach weapon, you get really hosed. But if you need to step away from a normal fighter type to do what you need to do, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna switch this guy back here because I got a chance hitting him. There we go. Managed to dunk him. Outstanding. See this turn. That's funny. Okay, he took a little bit.
Can't make the demons wait.
So we got a little bit of putrid water here. Dirt, maybe? It's gotta be water. Stagnant water is my guess. Oh, not too stagnant. It's got a little ripple to it.
I can handle it.
Alright, that was some cheap XP though. Even if we did take it a little bit on the chin there. Okay, I'm going to use her lay on hands ability. Oh, there's him. Alright, I feel better about that. Let's do a quick save before we hit this door. Do we got everybody where I want them to be? Kind of. Hold on a second. Let's get him like so. Maybe like that. Yeah, I like that. I like that better. Alright, here we go. We are officially in the shield maze. Slowly progressing. I do love the graphics on this game. I mean, for what they have here, I mean, for the character creation, I don't like the looks of the characters. Let's just be straight up honest with that. It just looks terrible. But since you're not really seeing them up close usually anyway, you're using your portraits, and of course you're using this long shot view, it's not that big of a deal. It just kind of annoys me that everybody looks like overly colored and saturated. Gently, gently. I want to see treasure. Hey, I want treasure. I want that treasure too. Ooh, and a potion. Die. I hate when this doesn't automatically scroll down a little bit. Potion to reduce person. Okay. Cool, cool. Ooh, hey, bad guy. Oh. Hi. That was not cool. So we got a sharpshooter, a neophyte wizard, and a Baphomet cultist. Huh? Oh, he's got a big hugging swinging stick thing. Oh, he is this guy here. So he's the next target. She could get over here and stab him. And I think what I'll do is I'll move to the side of him and stab him. And the reason for that is Sela might be able to charge and get to him from where she's standing. Yeah. Kill him. That's good, girl. Alright, now it's my turn. I'm going to go 29 feet this way. The reason for that is, well, I can't reach him right now. I can reach him potentially with a snowball spell. Like so. Oh, that was a big whiff. I didn't like that animation either. I mean, maybe it's because it wasn't zoomed out, but it looked like he lobbed it over his head. We need to get him up here so he can start shooting stuff proper. Let's see, does this work? Man, I don't want to risk it.
Crossed the wrong mark.
Yeah, you're wailing on Camellia.
Am I at my limit?
Okay, use potions. I am clear. She can heal herself, though. I don't have potions on me right now. I don't understand what this little icon's all about. This green light. Kind of weird. I'm going to come over here and flank this prick because they're ranged attackers, and I'm a meleeer. It gives me a chance to get all up and in their business. Like so. Man, that would have been so nice to have him dead a moment ago. Alright, Brother Mutant, get your ass over here. Oh, man, that whiffing is really starting to irritate the hell out of me. So we do a 5-foot stutter step to get within range. We can activate this thing, I believe now. Get a bonus to our attack and to our damage. Let's see if that actually worked. Okay, so Invoker. It's not showing us the attack from. Oh, here it is. Yeah, point blank shot +1, shooting into combat -4. We really needed that extra 1 to our swing then. And then the damage. And that might be in here. That might be that +1 that you're seeing there. But again, it's buggy right now, and I wouldn't trust those numbers. I'm going to collect everything right now, and then we'll decide. We got here. We got destroy versus open. Open means pick lock, by the way. And since we have her with the ability to pick locks, oops, missed the body. This cannot happen. And I see scroll.
Off we go.
Okay, cool. Let's actually orient ourselves a little bit better here. Oh yeah, see, now we found another piece of treasure. You know, say what you will about these cultists, but they were super nice to come down here and light all the torches for us. I always loved that part of dungeons. I'll pause this real quick while I look at some stuff. Matchwork the Lave. That's not my thing. She's tanky with that shield right now. It's a solid armor class of 22, but if I lose the shield, I lose like 2, right? So we need 20. Mage armor, on the other hand, would be better than what I'm rocking right now with a padded armor. What has she got? She's got a chain shirt, right? Yeah. He's got nothing. Oh, I must have gave the bracers to the cat spider lady. Damn it. Okay. Well, at least he's dexterous. I mean, he's got an okay armor class. Ooh, natural armor for mongrels +2. And he's a monk. Yes, that's right. Okay, so he's actually fine. Boy, that's a really nice fucking icon though for him. Holy shit. What we got here? We got Shiny Chitin. Looks like a damn scroll to me. Scroll of Haze of Dreams. And I am an Elder Sign, so I don't get to scribe stuff, so that's not anything I care about. I do care about healing people. Wow, that was some lame sauce healing. That's a little better. I'm going to call that good for now. I am going to chug this. My armor class will actually serve better this way. Because the padded armor is only like a +1. This is a +4. They don't stack, as you can see. That's why it's probably giving me the non-stacking bonus. Oh, well, that's nice that they added that. So you can actually know that this is wasted on you. I don't want to put it on him because I think the light armor might mess up his monkey goodness. So I don't want to dilly-dink around with that. I could have just as easily, though, slapped myself on a changer. It looks like they have an extra. What we got here for crossbow? Heavy crossbow. He's doing good with that. The ability for him to shoot, I'm assuming, comes from being it's a bow, not a crossbow. The extra shot is what I'm referring to. I suppose I can swap this out for you. Like this. Okay. And that means when I do switch over to a ranged attack, I'll have better damage. Reduce person. She's dexterous. Let's actually give this potion to her. She'll get extra dexterity, and she'll get a better bonus to her swing. She'll get a better bonus to her armor class by a lot. For those of you that don't know, Reduce Person is a great spell, or in this case potion, for this reason. You get a bonus to your dexterity for being tiny. You get a bonus to your armor class for being tiny, because it's harder to hit you. Same with your chance to hit. If you're a weapon finesser, which she clearly is going to be with a dexterity of 19, she'll use that extra dexterity for her benefit for swinging, and because she's smaller, it's easier to hit those big fat heads. She'll have a better attack bonus, so she'll go up by 2 on this category and this category. The downside is she becomes weak. She becomes a strength of 9, which means that she could be encumbered very quickly, and she won't do as much damage, and her weapon will do less damage because it's a smaller weapon category. Having said all of that, the chance to hit versus and be missed is kind of outweighs all that. Of course, I would rather have her have a strength of 12, so that when she goes down, she's actually still at a +0 instead of a -1. I could do this matchwork glaive on our paladin. She'd lose that armor, like we said, but she'd swing for better damage, and it has a better reach to it. I don't know that I care, but I do like the fact that it's masterwork. What is she currently rocking? Just a longsword? Yeah. Let's actually... Screw that. Let's just slot it in there. We'll give it as an option. She can carry it. She's strong. So, if we want to switch from this to that, we can do so. She doesn't honestly need a short bow at all, but I suppose everybody needs a ranged weapon. On that, she don't have one, so let's give her these crossbows. There we go. What's this? Oh, Wand of Cure Light Wounds. Jeez, I forgot she even had that. That is my bad.
Well?
That's why we do stuff like that, Brother Mutant. Let's heal her up this way. Nice. Alright. I like that a lot better. Alright, you need to fight sharpshooters. Get down here. You can see where we're going here. Alright. Traps.
What?
Son of a bitch. I forgot I put the paws off of traps. That's cheating. For those of you that don't know, in the game you can actually set traps to when you detect them, everyone freezes in place, the big paws. So it gives you a chance to figure out where the traps are and click it. But because of the pop-up tutorial, I wasn't able to click the goddamn ground. So it's really the game's fault. Alright, I feel like there's going to be a fight in here. Not looking yet. Alright, well, let's get her goods. We don't got money. I said to put a banquet out for us. It was eating well. Got a door on the side here. And people. And guess what,
Meditate
people?
on your mistakes. Might be rest good for this fight.
Tag, you're it. Ah. Ready for battle. Right, get ready for your ass whooping. Drinking my coffee. Coffee. Alright, seal it. Surprise round. And you know it's a surprise round for those of you that don't know. You know it's a surprise round because you see how we only have just a standard action, no move action. The fact that she can only move with the yellow line lets you know that she either has to move or attack, and that's basically her choices. But we can't charge. We have one guy that's already wounded. It's this doofus here. This corrupted mongrels. Oh no. Ooh, he got a good hit though. These guys are tough. The reason that bums me out is because again the mongrels are like this guy here. He's the people that were left early. These aren't the kids though, I hope, because that would suck. Still got my mage armor going. And that's going to last me a while. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to 5-foot stutter step to be closer to range. And see if I can hit one of them with a cantrip. Hey, 2 points of damage is 2 points of damage. That's what I was told. Alright, Camellia. What do we got here? This is our battle spirit. It's a rounds thing, so we have 4 rounds of use of that if we want it. I don't think we do. I think we want to charge. Can we charge? Possible. No. Alright, so what we're going to do is what's this? Optic. Oh, the ability to get her spells back. Nice, nice. What I'm going to do for her is I'm going to have her help flank. So we're going to come way the hell over here. It's the surprise round still, and then we'll see how the initiative rolls out. Yeah, see, so she has a chance to wail on this guy or this one. Now, we might be able to take this doofus out because he's already wounded significantly. This one's got some damage, but nothing particularly nasty, and he's like a point. But apparently he's really good at offense. +5. Oof. That's not good. He's got good strength, dex, con. Okay. Say what you will, these guys are actually pretty good. This guy's taking a little bit of damage, this one's taking a lot. And the idea would be if we take out the small fry, the one that's almost dying, then this guy doesn't get help with his buddy flanking us. So at the very least, we would limit the number of attacks coming our way. Now we could try to kill him off, ideally. He would die, and we wouldn't have to worry about him at all. But with a con of 17, he has a +3 to his health. I don't know, does it say what level he is? Yeah, level 2. So he's probably got north of 11 hit points, I'd say. Probably closer to, let's see, was he 6 and 3 is 9. It's probably closer to 18 minus what he's already been taken off of him. So he's not dying unless we get a pretty good solid hit. So let's actually just wail on the weak fry.
The light.
Yeah. Oh, that 13 though may have done him out too. That's a bummer. Now you'll notice because I did my full attack on that one guy, I can still move, but it's a 5-foot move. You see that? But because it's a 5-foot move, and you know it is because it's highlighted here, and you can clearly see that the distance is tiny, I can step away from this doofus, or in this case, get on the other side of him. Why does that matter? Flanking, I don't think in this game matters that you have to be on opposite sides of the guy. You just have to be 2 dudes fighting one guy. But Evoker's right here, and he could charge if she wasn't in the way. Now I don't think he's in the way, or she is in the way. So let's actually end the turn. There's an attack of opportunity that missed. Did you just try to kick me in the face? You prick. Alright, we're going to have him 5-foot stutter step away so he doesn't wail on us. We actually managed to get another shot in, and 9 damage was not enough to take him out. 13 may not have been enough to take him out. But now it's Brother Mutant's turn. Come on, Evoker. Now, I could, I suppose, show you the ability to cast a spell through your weapon. You need spell combat and spell strike on to do this properly. You could have just spell strike. Just be real clear on this. For those who've never played Magus before, what the hell are you doing watching my channel? Because that's all I've ever seen you play. No, I'm just kidding. But point is, spell strike is enough. It's the one that shows up at level 2. But spell combat is also useful as well because it allows us multiple attacks. And here's why. If both of these are on, like you're seeing here, I can use this infinite use cantrip by right-clicking it. See how it shows up down here? It means every combat round start with this. And because I have those on, I'll cast the spell safely, and I'll attack through my weapon using this touch attack 2 times. So let's see if this works. 1, 2. Both whiffs. That's not helping my case. Alright, she can move a considerable step, so let's actually get her to here. She's so far away, just the tiniest hair, but she's not tired yet, so she can charge. You get a bonus to your attack when you charge, by the way. Lon stares at the dead mongrel with sorrow in his eyes. Hovland. His name was Hovland. Did you know him? Yeah, he's not from our tribe, but we're both hunters, so we'd cross paths from time to time in the cave passages. We'd share news and leave supplies for each other. Then he just disappeared, Lon frowns. He used to talk about wanting to try his luck in the maze and thought he was long dead, if only he had been. Why would mongrels attack us? Aren't we all on the same side? Something's wrong with them. Look, they've clearly been roaming around in here for a long time, and their bodies, it's like something's eating them from the inside out. Sure, maybe these guys just ate something weird or were having an off day, but I think something drove them out of their minds. Let's go. This place might be even more dangerous than we thought. And there, I was hoping that we'd be the meanest things in here. Lon laughs. Laughter sounds strained. These mongrels, now that I did not expect, I need to find out what happened to them. Sucks, man.
I'll show the way.
Killing your buds. It's never fun. Open that. Yeah. Bloodstains still mar the ground around them are comfortable benches with pillows. Someone clearly enjoyed watching others suffer. Ew. Oh, hey, what's this? That'd be stuff that I wanted. Anything up here? Starting to think this maze sucks ass. Check this other side. You see, we've got two doors over here, one over on that side as well. I'm inclined to take the one door first. And again, we're good there. Let's do a quick save. Lots of stuff. Amelia. We should be watching this, by the way. Successfully picked the lock. Sometimes there's XP involved in that. It looks like they took that away. It's a damn shame. Because that used to be the fun thing to do for getting some cheap XP. Shit.
Do not wait.
Hey guys! How's it going? Alright. She can get down here as long as she's not in anyone's way. We got a neophyte fighter and a sharpshooter. Let's take out sharpshooter first. Oh, what the hell? I told her to charge, I thought. That was my fault. Okay. Ooh. There's opportunity. Camellia. Can you wail on this jerk? I bet you can. Oh, come on with that weak sauce shit. And the 16 versus 11, that gets confusing. I know you guys are looking at that going, what the actual hell? 16 is clearly better than 11. This is the problem with this. So you see that she has base attack bonus of 6. 17 was what she's trying to hit. So 11 is the target. She needs to roll an 11. They're telling you 16 though, which is wrong. They should be telling you 10 because 10 is what she rolled. 10 versus 11, she failed. Why they do that, or at the very least, maybe not 16 versus 11, it should have been 16 versus 17. However you want to look at it, she missed. It's confusing though, because you see that 16, you're going, what the actual hell? It's glitchy in that they're putting up the wrong part of the tooltip. Alright, let's enter a turn. Oh hell, there's another sharpshooter down there. I didn't even see you. Alright, Lon. So wail on this guy? I don't think so. We still have our point blank shot on. Fuck it. Want that fighter dead. Volker. And a sneeze again. And you can see that only got one attack on that one. You may wonder why, and it's because I had to stutter step towards him, and I think that was too far away. So that was my mistake. I should have just straight attacked his ass. Let's close that down. See you look.
No glory without risk.
Come on, hon. See, I got that 13 versus 9. That's just going to annoy the hell out of me until they fix that shit. Attack of opportunity. Come on. Finish him off. Oh, come on, Lon. Fortunately, he's just whiffing over here
Good
on us,
guys
too.
always win.
Oh, man, we're really sucking in. We're not on the hardest difficulty, guys. This is going to be one of those games that's going to be brutal for people that don't know what they're doing and they're trying on the hardest difficulty because they're like, well, I'm an experienced gamer. Yeah, you're not that experienced. The RNGesus in here is pretty brutal. And then when you start matching with stuff that's silly, like the straight up stat bloat that they give the characters that you're fighting when you have the harder difficulties. Yeah, this game can get brutal real fast. I'm going to shut this off. I think they're within range. Oh, see how far he has to move to hit the target? Shows it to you in the green dots on the ground. That's okay. Yeah, that was a weird animation. At least you hit him. We got an attack
Survived worse.
Oh, wow, you got smacked in the snoot, boy. It's telling us to camp now. We're going to explore this room, though, real quick. Yeah, we got a door down here. The gear that we'll go through here in a mo from all the guys we just murdered. And another door with help here. So we got 2 doors in this room. Okay, so it just gave us the you should camp icon. But, now we're talking. Get rid of you. Give me a dagger, or switch up to a short sword. I don't have any particular skill in any one weapon yet. I don't think. But short sword definitely does more damage. And other than that, it's still a masterwork. So again, it's weapon finessable, which is our goal. I really need to get my dexterity back to where it should be. It should be a goddamn 16. I'm missing out on 2 points to my swing because of that. That's really not good. It's a real bad start. We have heavy crossbows. I can pass those around to people, I suppose. I get my chain shirt on versus this padded armor. Like, yay. Again, it's still going to say it doesn't stack because, again, we have mage armor, but they're both worth the same amount. The downside is the chain shirts are heavy. That's okay. We can handle that weight with the 12 strength that we have right now, but it's not ideal. I do have a scale mail, and she could use that because the type of caster she is not arcane. She is a divine caster, and it doesn't suffer from wearing specific types of armor. The question would be, can she wear it? Well, clearly she can because it's not redded out. Leather armor would have worked as well. I had even leather armor. I'm going to drop some of these things though because these are straight up heavy. And this one as well. And then I'm going to swap her out with that scale mail because scale mail will push her up another point. Oh, no, it won't. See this? Okay, now this is a good tutorial tip for you guys. Watch this. So you see the chain shirt says 4 armor class, the scale mail says 5. Clearly that's a bonus. Switch to scale mail, you may say. Look down below where it says max dexterity. See the max dexterity 4 for the chain shirt? Her dexterity has a +4. That means she can get all of that +4. The scale mail only has a +3, the max dexterity of 3. So she would go up a point because of the armor, she would go down a point because of the dexterity limitations. So this doesn't help her in any way, shape, or form. So let's actually drop that as well. We'll end up picking it up later and selling this shit off, ideally. But that's a definitely solid upgrade. But that temporary enhancement's lasting for a good long while. 19 seconds. He, on the other hand, yeah, we got some camping supplies right here. We got 8 of them. Nice. That allows us to rest twice. Shiny chitin. I don't know why that looks like a scroll. Bone meal. Maybe it's just on a piece of paper. Maybe that's what I'm looking at here. Scroll of Haze of Dreams. Yeah, what's this thing here? Elemental Essence. This ingredient can be used to brew potions or scribe scrolls. Kick ass. I wonder when we finally get a tutorial that explains to us how to craft that shit. So the camping icon. Let's do a quick save first in case I screw this up. The camping icon is this little fire here, where you can press R. Can't camp enemies are nearby. And stuff like that can be avoided, by the way, usually by going into another room. So, for example, we can pull all the way down to here, and the enemies aren't technically nearby then. Right? I hope. Yeah. So then you go over here, click on the campsite. Alright. So obviously we have whatever tooltip here they haven't done yet. Characters currently have 3 activities available during their rest: Protective Rituals, Camouflage, and Night Watch. Protective Rituals reduce the rate at which the corruption of the abyss grows during rest. To conduct these protective rituals, a character must make a successful low religion skill check. Locations may differ in their levels of abyssal corruption, so obviously the closer you are to the abyss, the harder it's going to be to make that protective ritual go off. Camouflage reduces the chances if you can't be discovered. To create a camouflage, character must make a successful stealth skill check. The successful check allows you to negate the possibility of a surprise attack completely. Camellia is best suited for this task as her stealth skill is higher than that of the other characters. So obviously it's telling you put Camellia over there in camouflage. Now watch this though. Night Watch gives your party an advantage in the case of a surprise attack on the camp. To keep watch at night, a character must make a successful perception skill check. If the skill check is successful by a sufficient margin, the characters will enter combat fully equipped and awake. If the skill check is successful by an insufficient margin, they'll only enter combat awake. If the skill check is a failure, its result will affect the number of characters who are asleep at the beginning of the combat. Windog and Lion are best suited for this task, as their perception skill is higher than that of the other characters. Roles and map also influence outcomes on the global map, which we're not at yet. And again, they haven't finished that part there. So, point is, you're going to drag people here. Now, notice we're getting a buff because we're doubling up on people. So, watch what happens when I take him down to. Well, let's see. Let's go this way, and then put him there. Notice how this went down from a +7 to a +5, and on like that. So I have a -1 +7. That's not ideal. But it's only a DC 10. And that's if we get mugged in the middle of the night. The camouflage goes a long way for reducing the chances of surprise attack anyway, so that's why she gets a +2. Let's see. Was mine... No, still bad. I don't have any stealth. Okay. I was just proving it to myself. You got that one. Oh, and it's even showing us the numbers here. Okay. Oh, he's got +3 to stealth, though. Oh, son of a bitch. What's her perception? 5. Shit. Even with my negative score here, I should be able to add to that. I'm not sure why that's not giving me the option of doing that. So that was there a moment ago when you saw it. Is it a right click? No. It's not giving me the option to drag him. Maybe I could drag him. Oh, here we go. Ah, this is the portrait below. Okay. So we're learning. Let's actually get him out of there. Let's put her here. And then portrait below. See how it goes up from a +2 to +4. Even with me being bad at it, helping out is increasing our chance of making that check. So again, +4 for DC 12. Remember, we roll a D20. So D20 +4 if we can get to 12 or higher. So we need 8 or better. And we can't successfully camouflage. Now the downside is, for him... Oh, first shift. There we go. For him, we're going to have him do the first shift. And the reason that matters to me is time-wise. I don't know that this matters per se, but I like thinking that we'll at least get some rest, which means we'll heal at least a little bit. Rest for the recommended period. This is period 2. Abyssal corruption. Here we go. Level of corruption. This is your current level of corruption. Has 3 levels of strength. It's advised to avoid 3rd level of corruption. Different. No shit. It is advised. Say different locations might have different corruption growth. Rest in a safe location to remove all corruption. Okay. Use healing spells and abilities before resting. I'm cool with that. Got a 90% success chance on this one, so that's nice. Okay. Begin resting. This must be the witty repartee between the characters. Yeah. Come on. Nice healing. One whole day. Oof. Divine services. Protection charms and rituals will weaken the growth of corruption, but they will not be able to negate it. Impact of corruption weakened. Good job, team. Wow. Hit the freaking mark. DC 17, and she actually rolled a fucking 12. Camouflage, 9. +4. Chance of attack is lowered, and that's because, again, I helped out. Because that's a 13. If I hadn't helped, it would have been an 11. Remember, it would have been a +2. 9 and 2 is 11. DC of 12. We would have failed. But it just means it's lessened. Doesn't mean you would have been surprised. And again, no activities. No activities, again, didn't matter because there was no incident. Continue. Oh, all right. And then a little fire pit left behind. Now I should have more of my dexterity back. Yeah, I'm up to 15 now. Okay, cool. I'm just one away now. So I have one permanent damage, and permanent being arbitrary. They heal themselves over time. And there is a setting, I think, for that, where you can make that be permanent and actually stick until you get cured, which is a bad idea, but again, I understand why people do it. Ooh, there's a door there we missed too. Shit, I'm missing all kinds
And off
of
we
crap.
go.
Alright, anyway, up in here, we have door at the top, door at the bottom, right? That's good that we left behind because shit was heavy. Let's do a quick save, fellas. Let's see, what are we going to do? A sip of coffee helps me think. Alright, well, I'm going to assume problems. Get me a little shield spell going in here.
What's that there?
Ooh, what is that there? Don't you dare. That's why the pause is so nice for that trap stuff. For this, you want to get away from it. And then click the trap. You see the icon. You zoom in here a little bit. You can see the icon under my cursor that looks like a snap jaw alligator snap jaw trap. That lets you know you're trying to disarm the trap. Left click it. Your best trickery skill person will come over and try to disarm it.
Am I not?
And again, she did so. Did she get XP for it? She did. So this is an example of getting XP for having a skill. Not bad. We're going to check out the room first. And when you see treasure like this, just don't rush to it, per se. I mean, I know I just did.
I can handle it.
Walk the whole team over is my point before you click it, because you'd be surprised if someone's in the back, like Lon, who has a good perception. He may notice a trap when your teammates didn't, because everybody checks. Okay, so now this here is a clear and obvious hidden room. I was going to say I was going to open that secret door there. But, oh, hell to the, yeah, what we got in here, people? Potions, money, like all those things. Weapons, stack, heavy work foil, quarterstaff. I'm going to take both those for now. We're getting probably encumbered here real soon, so we got to be careful. But you better believe I'm taking every damn potion I can find. Cool. Alright, on that, quick look at what we got going on here. First off is this ticking down. Pause when we're in this screen like this. Okay, good. We had a masterwork heavy flail. You see that? And again, it's a two-handed weapon, just like the two-handed I gave her, the glaive. The difference being bludgeoning damage, I believe. And a little bit of slashing in there too. So if I need to like wail on a skeleton, for example, bludgeoning works well on them. So this would be a better weapon for her than something that does piercing damage or slashing damage. We got potions. I may actually go for one of them. We can find another mage armor potion. I'm gonna give that one to Lon, because he doesn't have any armor at all. He has plenty from all this stuff back here. He's doing quite well, matter of fact. 18 is pretty significant. But if you throw another +4 on top of that, thanks to a mage armor, that's an hour-long buff for him. He's at a 22. That's the same armor as her. So these two would be the toughest characters I got. I'm rocking a terrible... Oh, I'm at 22. No, wait. That's not updating, right? Because this thing I have... Oh, shield spell. I was about to say, saying I have a shield, that's bullshit. I have shield spell. Yeah, okay. So that's okay. I'm at 22 only because I have the shield spell on. That's about to wear off in 17 seconds. Yeah. She, on the other hand, she's rocking a 21. Again, she's doing pretty good for herself. I'm probably the weakest one on the party. quite frankly. That's okay. Let's do a quick save. Inspection. Every enemy has their own, let's pause this, has their own unique statistics and abilities. Sometimes knowledge of an enemy's strong and weak points can be crucial for victory. To enable the hints about the creature you fight, press the inspect button. That's the one that looks like the eye. Right down here. That's inspect. On the interface bar or the Y key. The information you get should come in handy in making tactical decisions. Some information only becomes available if your characters have made a successful skill check of an appropriate lore or knowledge. Don't worry if you don't have all the information from the get-go. Every time you meet an enemy, your characters perform another check. Gradually, you'll build up all the information about the creature, which is a nice mechanic, by the way. This was in Pathfinder Kingmaker. This was added after the fact, but point was, is the inspect button was amazing because it gave you information about the bad guys. For example, it would tell you what type of bad guy they were. It would tell you like what classes they were, what level they were. It wouldn't tell you, I don't think, HP, but it would tell you stuff like how their physical and mental stats, their saving throws. It would tell you if they had any special feats or skills or powers on them. If they have debilitations on them in some way, like you hit them with a spell. It would tell you like if they're poisoned, for example. So this is a really nice way for you to like flesh out the RPG element of it, where you're literally like, oh, I can tell that bad guy is a dragon that's susceptible to cold because we've fought them enough times before. Same general principle. So let's actually come in here slow. So we're on the other side of this, where we camped before. Okay, so you see we have Baphomet Cultists. We also have goods over here, and a Neophyte Cleric. So we got someone that's going to heal or damage us. Heal them or damage us. It's a buffer, basically. So he would probably be the one we'd want to take out first. Now we can stealth. That's this guy, I believe, here. Oop. Oh, that's AI control. Where's my stealth button?
Quiet steps. Weapons ready.
Oh, there we go. It's on now. So the reason that matters is we can use someone like Lon here and get him just a tad bit closer. So we can
make
get
every
within range
strike
of this
count.
bastard and fire him up. Oh, make him like pudding. Jesus, man. Just shot him to death. Good job, buddy. Now, Camilla, you may also notice that she is probably not able to move as far. See the movement of 15? It's because she's stealthy. So if you shut that off, she gets back to her full movement of 30. Okay. Ooh, we got two guys over there. My bad. All right, Evoker. My buff wore off me. I want to probably cast my spell back on me, don't I? Let's get rid of that. And then I want to do 5 foot, just so I can get a bit closer. Cast my spell. Alright. Oh, that's a nice effect. Never noticed that before. Very cool. Celia, she can get rid of her. She's not stealth. Is that true? Yeah. She must have been spotted or something. Okay, so we don't have to set her off. She can't. Oh, hell, there's another one over there, too. Son of a bitch. Alright, I'm going to have her come this way. I'm going to take out that sharpshooter. Ranged attackers are usually easier to wail on with melee. And provokes attacks of opportunity when they try to shoot when you're already up and in their face. Alright, so now here's Camellia. Yeah. Buff your weapon, hon. And these guys are going to be tough, too, I got a feeling. I want you to come to the side here and attack this prick. Yeah, that wasn't good. Ooh, good dodge. Alright, I believe I'm within striking distance of this prick. So I don't have to even charge. And the reason that matters is I want a penalty to my swing if I can help it, but you'll notice that that's still showing that we have it on. This is something I mentioned in another post. Someone had asked about, or was talking about spell combat and spell strike, and going, why did you care to shut these things off? And it's because even if you're not casting a spell, you're at a -2 to your swing. Also, actually, I take that back. If you cast a spell, you're at -2 to your swing. Yeah. But the other is, if you're wielding a weapon two-handed, or could, you can't do so with these on. So you switch these off so you get a better swing. For this is more for a strength-based character, but the point is still the same. You have a better chance of hitting for more damage if you're fully swinging with both hands. A longsword is a fine example. You can use one-handed and cast a spell through it, or cast a spell generally because of spell combat here. It's a -2 to your swing for that entire round, but you still get to swing, you still get to cast a spell. That's an action economy. The bonus of shutting it off is that you don't have to worry about casting a spell and being at a penalty. If I wanted to, for example, do a melee touch attack without through my weapon, like literally as just a straight up touch attack, I would need to have at least spell strike off. So by shutting both of these off, I go back to being normal. Now if I charge this fool, I get a bonus to my swing because I'm charging. So let's see. First, let's activate a buff to our weapon. Good. There we go. That was solid damage too. He's pretty tough though. She's not close enough to hit him. She's not close enough to hit him unless she charges. She can't charge that guy. She can't charge that guy for whatever reason. There's probably distance issues. But she can charge this fool. Oh, that just strip sucked. Now Lon, I want to have him 5-foot stutter step always. The issue you'll find with your ranged attackers, rangers being the obvious one, but even a fighter can be a really good ranged attacker. When you're using a bow, crossbow, anything that's a ranged weapon, you'll find that they're always in the back and they're always out of reach of like the next guy. Like I could kill him, and if I have another shot available, I should be able to shoot at this guy. Not if he's within range though. That's the downside with these guys. Every once in a while, instead of that 5-foot stutter step, instead of the 5-foot stutter step, instead of that 5-foot stutter step, you want to do a full movement where you move like 20, 30 feet. Yes, you're only going to get one shot off, but now everybody's going to be within range of your bow. So in the next combat round, you can get multiple shots off. Hopefully, have multiple people. But we'll take that prick out. You see, we hit the sharpshooter as well. Didn't see it because he turned his attention and shot at this guy over here and actually hit them for some damage. So they're actually pretty low right now, which is really nice. Now Camellia.
Go for their heart!
Go for their heart, Camellia. Go on the side, huh? Thank you. Sharpshooter's turn. Ooh, attack of opportunity. I love those things. Now notice that the little green knobs down here turn red. You see that? That means attack of opportunity. How do I make that go away? Well, if I do right click, I can move now fully in that 5-foot stutter step and not have to worry about attack of opportunity. Didn't help me a damn bit. I'm guessing she can't charge. Yeah, might as well just have her fully move then. Lon, again, want another 5-foot stutter step. Shoot that fool. Ah, no 13. I don't think we take any damage. And he got a level up. I'll happily take that. Then Archer 2, what we're getting for our bang for our buck. Looks like a free feat. Way of the Bow. Then Archer gains weapon focus as a bonus feat with one type of bow. 6th level. You get weapon specialization of the same weapon. We're definitely going for longbow on that. Cool beans. Next. Alright, skills. He is athletically inclined. There's nothing wrong with that. Let's get that mobility up to 2. Perception is always a good one. And he's wise enough that Lord Religion or Lord Nature could be his thing. Let's make him a Lord Nature guy. He's a hunter type. Makes sense. We're going to do that. Alright. Precise shot. You can shoot or throw ranged weapons at an opponent engaged in melee without taking the standard -4 penalty to your attack roll. That's clear and obvious what we're going for. We already have point blank shot, combat reflexes, so we already have that down. Rapid shot we could pick. It's telling us not to. We take a penalty to our swing, but you get an extra attack around. Well, he's already getting 2. This would technically give him 3. but all of those attacks be at -2, and then you throw in that -4 if they're already engaged in melee, which is kind of the point of our characters. That's kind of a bummer. Deflect arrows and dodge, though, are solid protections for him, and dodge just being a generic armor class bump, but deflect arrows is a one and done. You get to smack something out of the air. But notice this part: you must have at least one hand free, holding nothing, to use this feat. I don't know that that works with a bow, so that's a problem for me. So I'm going to do precise shot. Way of the bow, longbow. Next. All right, let's take a look at him real quick now. He's rocking that 6 and a 6 right now. That's because of that weapon focus right there and a better BAB. Because the BAB just went up to a 2. So he gets a base attack bonus or a BAB at every level, apparently. Because he's level 2, he has a +2. So by level 20, if we keep in the same class, he should have a +20 BAB. That's a lot of attacks in a combat round. He's going to be really good. But he gets a bonus to his swing, and better than that, instead of being a +6/+6, and that's accurate. It was a moment ago +5/+5, but it was even worse than that because if he was shooting into combat, it was a -4 to each of those attacks. So it was technically a +1/+1, and that's not good. So now we're significantly better, and I'm very, very happy about that. Okay, club, scale, man, we'll take that. We'll take the Scroll of Divine Favor. Take the Masterwork Glaive. Don't need to change it. What does this guy have over here? Ritual pool filled with fresh blood. Oh, balls. That's gross. Neophyte. What do you got for us, fellas? Heavy crossbow, dagger, dart, light mace, leather armor. Nothing fancy. It looks like we have multiple doors again. Let's take a look at our map. This door carries on that way. This one, wow, this could be a very large map. That's cool. Do a quick save on that. Let's take the one to the right.
I found something.
Oh, you bastard. They do that big sweeping movement. I should have just halted progression. There's a hold or stop where everyone just stops moving. And I could have probably picked that damn thing. That was my mistake. And it took a little bit of damage, but I'm not too worried about it. Hey, Dretch. Oh man, they got dead people on the ground. Oh, they did some kind of ritual. Ew. Alright. Fuck this guy up. Yeah. Damage reduction. You encounter an enemy Dretch. It's damage reduction. Damage reduction is an ability that reduces all received damage by a certain number. Energy damage ignores this ability. But there's resistance, damage resistance for energy, by the way. In the description of this ability, you'll find how it works for a specific creature. Use inspect how much it reduces damage and what kind of weapon can overcome it. This can be a special material like cold iron or adamantine, weapon type, slashing, piercing, or bludgeoning, or alignment, good, evil, for example. DR5/adamantine means that all physical damage is reduced by 5. Remember, that's piercing, slashing, or bludgeoning. That's your physical damage types. Is reduced by 5 unless it's dealt by an adamantine weapon. So that slash and what is behind that slash, that's the important part. That's the part you want to keep track of. So when you see these bastards, they're resistant, more likely to damage, except for cold iron. In this battle, the enemy Dretch has damage reduction that can be overcome, with a weapon made of cold iron. Community has just the right blade. Yes, she does. Because she has a cold iron rapier. So these guys are going to fall at her hands. But not just yet. I think we need a spell. Protection from. I'm guessing these guys are evil. But they're also probably chaotic. Let's just do chaotic. And that's a +2 to our armor class as well as a +2 to our saves against chaotic types. We can inspect these guys. Let's see. Can we do so? Yeah, chaotic evil. See that? And if I right click it,
you still here?
You can actually see what he is. Level 2 outsider. He's chaotic evil. I'm assuming it's a he. They're small, which means it's hard for us to hit them. They move reasonably quick like normal people. They're not very strong. They have decent con. They're not particularly wise or bright or anything like that. So these are fodder, quite frankly. And he's flat-footed right now because it's the surprise attack, right? But that's only for these two until their turn. Notice that his flat-footed defense doesn't do a goddamn bit to help us out because his arm class is 14, he's flat-footed is 14. And the reason for that is he didn't have any dexterity for shit. So being flat-footed only really helps us in that we get like a bonus for like sneak attack damage if we do sneak attack damage. Notice the exception to his damage reduction is not just cold iron, a good weapon will damage them too. And notice they have energy resistance as well, 10 for acid, cold, and fire. So those types of damage elements aren't going to do us a lot. Hell, he's immune to poison and electricity, which is why electricity was not on this list. A lot of nasty here. Tells us even more information. What offenses they have. They have a claw, and a bite attack. So in a full attack round, they'll get 3 attacks on us, and that's bullshit. These are his special abilities. He, just like us, he has charge, but notice how he has cause, fear, stinking cloud could totally ruin our day. That makes us nauseous and we can't fight. And look at all these other things that he has going for him. He's toughness, so he's extra tough. He's extra HP. He's the extra planar subtype if that matters to you for any reason. So again, lots and lots of things that we know about this prick right now. So, Evoker needs to go over there and straight up ruin their shit. How are we going to do that? Let's buff our weapon. And I feel like a charge is coming on. Wow. Reduced all of it. That's their damage reduction in play right there. We did 3 and 1. All that was reduced to 0. And notice how it reduces it for both the attacks, the piercing and the slashing. See that? And I don't know that that's because it was 3 and 1 adds up to 4. And there he absorbed all 4 because he has DR5. Or if it's 3, 5 absorbed it. It's 1, 5 absorbed that. 2. That means it could absorb for each attack. I could have done a 5 and a 5 and still would have done no damage is what I'm saying. I think is what that's telling us. Sheila, can you charge this fool? Yes, you can. You can't get him because now my big fat head's in the way. We'll get this guy. Oh, and she did a critical hit though. That's my gal. Solid damage. And notice again, it reduced to 12, so it was 17 originally. But see that? Well, that still doesn't help us. Yeah, it does. Yes, it does. Okay, so that 5, the reason he took no damage was because the total was less than 5. And I wanted to prove that to myself. How do we prove that to ourselves? If you look at this, let me right-click it. You see how we did 17 and 1? That's 18 points of damage total this brick, okay? 17 minus 5 for the first hit is lowered to 12 because he has DR5. And she does not have a good or a cold iron weapon. That's why it's down to 12. Notice the 1 went through. And so again, it's not subtracting it from both of them is my point. So the DR5 only works this one attack in total. So this 18 should have been a 23. Okay, and it's only because we critted and hit for some solid damage as a result of that crit. But that's okay. She did work. Now he is going to move. He's within range of shooting that one twice, but we're going to 5-foot stutter step to just get him this ounce closer. Hey, he's doing work over there. Community, and just to show you those attacks, by the way, on the last one, +6, no -4, because remember he's engaged with Evoker here in a melee combat. He should be at a -4 because fighting, shooting into combat. Because we have that feat we just picked up, we don't have that problem anymore. That's very, very nice. And we did solid damage there. And it may have been absorbed, but so what? He still got hurt. Camelia's turn. How can we help? He's almost dead, but so is he. Let's get over here and help this character out. We'll double up on them. Nothing she's doing right now, but she's helping to flank. My turn. Can you take him out? So you may think, why don't you cast a spell on him? He's immune to electric, remember? He's not immune to this, though, necessarily. And again, you see how I got 2 swings in there? He's a prick. Ooh. Yeah. Suck a loser.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Over here. Come on. 5-foot stutter step. Again, we want to get them closer if we can. If we can activate this, we will do so.
You won't survive
Extra
me.
damage from that. Remember, better attack bonus, better damage. I like how they added that mechanic. I always thought it was weird that the point blank shot was just like an automatic thing. Oh, I got my inspect on still. I'll say I wonder why it was lighting him up. What we got here? Like we need to know. Judging by the corpses littered around the summoning site, the cultist did manage to summon a demon in the end. Oh, boo. And I don't think it was these little small fries. Got a door.
I'll show the way.
Anything else, fellas? Alright, I'm going to come out this way first, because when I see things like, they summoned a demon, I don't want to go that way.
And off we
Let's
go.
go over this way. With a quick save. Oh, is that locked? Hey.
What's on your mind? I wonder.
She can't pick the lock on that one. That's interesting. I wonder if we missed a perception check for us to like trigger that door.